We have successfully negotiated MOUs with Londonderry, Bow, and Pembroke Academy. We have not been as successful in our tuition agreement negotiations with Pinkerton. And there are a couple of issues on the table that are deal breakers. And what they are, I'm not going to go into detail on because we're still negotiating. And those negotiations are confidential. But there is an issue that we haven't been able to resolve. There's also an issue that Pinkerton has with some of the provisions of the MOUs that we've negotiated with other school districts. So I've made the suggestion to the school board that a tuition agreement with Pinkerton Academy for the 2014-2015 school year is not possible. I have been in touch with, our attorneys have been in touch with Pinkerton's attorneys, and I did speak with the headmaster. And we are going to try and pursue an MOU with Pinkerton Academy. And for the 14-15 school year, and continue negotiations with Pinkerton on a tuition agreement. But there's no way that we will come to terms that are acceptable or good for this community by the time it's time to get warrant articles done, by the time it's time to start programming youngsters into high school, and by the time it's time to remove the ambiguity of where our youngsters will go. It's disappointing. It's nobody's fault. Your school board and I are guarding the best interest of Hooksett youngsters and the Hooksett community. It's Pinkerton's job to watch out for the interests of Pinkerton Academy and the districts that make up Pinkerton Academy. There is no doubt in my mind that we will ultimately reach an agreement, but we're too far apart to come up with something that's going to affect next year's freshmen. I'm not sure how quickly the board heard about this for the first time today. I heard about it for the first time today. In terms of where we are and what some of the issues are. And I suggested to the board that we cannot delay any further, and that we will immediately start to see if we can hammer out the terms of a much simpler agreement, which would be the memorandum of understanding. At this point in time, I can't tell you how many youngsters that MOU would include. That's all stuff that we have to negotiate. On a personal level, this is quite devastating. First time in a long time I felt as though I failed. But I can tell you this, that I did my best, and the attorneys that represent you have done their best. It's just a matter of circumstances just don't make it right and we can't compromise what's best for our kids and best for our community, nor can Pinkerton.